Fighting games may not be the most popular genre anymore, but the people who still love the genre are among the most loyal of any gamers. Unfortunately, fighting games haven't been as popular or successful on Android as many would have hoped, and there aren't many amazing options available. In any case, if you want to give it a shot, here are the best fighting games for mobile devices. EA Sports UFC is one of the most popular fighting games currently available. It features decent graphics, a roster of 70 MMA fighters including both male and female stars, and tons of in-game content to play with. The controls are pretty bad, most of it is just tapping or swiping, there isn't hardly any room for creativity. However, it's not a bad way to spend 5 minutes at a time. Before watching this full video, please make sure to subscribe this channel for more videos. Let's continue. Injustice Gods Among Us 1 and 2 are two of the most popular fighting games on mobile. However, like most popular fighting games, the mechanics for both are a little bogus. It's mostly just tapping a bunch of times until someone wins. Aside from that, they with a decent roster of DC Comics heroes, tons of stuff to do in the game, and online multiplayer. The King of Fighters All-Star is one of the newer fighting games on the list comparatively speaking. It takes place in the KOF universe and has a bunch of characters from the various games. It's a little bit of a button masher, but it has more control options than something like Mortal Kombat X or Injustice 2. The game also features online PvP, co-op play, and a campaign option. Real Steel is a series of robot fighting games from Reliance Games. Unlike most, these titles feature arcade-style fighting controls. That means you'll have to move and hit on your own. There are 4 games in the robot fighting series, each with their own set of mechanics, looks, and stuff to do. The most popular one, Real Steel World Robot Boxing, includes customization multiplayer and a couple of other play modes. Shadow Fight Arena is the latest in a long-running series of popular fighting games. This one is a bit different from its predecessors, but it's still a good fighter. You play a character and duke it out against the AI and other players. The controls are a bit simple and hardcore fighting fans may find it lacking. However, there is more than enough here for casual players. The franchise's previous games are also quite good if you want to play the older ones. Real Boxing 2, formerly Real Boxing 2 Rocky, is the sequel to one of the best fighting games out there. You'll get to play as, and against, the popular fictional character as you fight. There is also a lot of stuff to do. You can challenge other fighters, engage in mini-games, battle bosses, and even create your own character. It has a selection of power-ups and gear and that can turn the tide in battle for better or worse. Skullgirls is a bit of a diamond in the rough. It's not mentioned in the same conversations as Street Fighter or KOF. But people seem to like this one. The game brands itself as a 2D fighting RPG with mechanics from both genres. You collect a variety of characters, level them up, and then use them to beat up other people. The game is a bit heavier on the RPG elements than it is fighter elements, but there are enough controls there to scratch that itch. Street Fighter 4 Champion Edition is one of the big fighting game releases of 2018. It's not without its problems, though. The full game features a decent selection of characters and actual fighting mechanics. It also includes several somewhat broken, but functional features like Bluetooth controller support and online PvP. We'll be honest, this one still needs some work. Marvel Contest of Champions is one of the most popular fighters available on mobile. You're creating a team of your favorite Marvel heroes and villains and then battling it out for supremacy with a bunch of other AI and player-controlled squads. It's easy to pick up, but it's pretty darn hard to master. Transformers Forged to Fight is one of the best fighting games, and that's why we had to put some robots in this here list, and there are no robots better than the Transformers. This is a solid, entertaining fighter that isn't the most original in the world, but did we mention it's got Transformers in it? If we missed any of the best fighting games for Android and iOS, tell us about them in the comments.